Good morning, students. Myself Kukreja Rahul, and today we have to learn about the polynomial chapter 2. And as per the previous lecture, we are going on the our topic, that is zeros of the polynomial. Okay, so we are learning about the standard 9th chapter 2, and as per the previous topic, we are going on and we are continuing the topic as the zeros of the polynomial. Okay, students, in the previous lecture we are already learn about that how to find zeros of the polynomial, and we are already learn about for the linear equation or linear polynomial to find their zeros. Okay, for the linear equation or linear polynomial, we are know about that their standard equation is ax plus b equal to 0. Okay, the standard equation is ax plus b equal to 0. Okay, so as per the standard formation, value of zeros means value of x. Okay, we already learned value of x or value of zeros is minus b by a. Always we are taking about that value of x, that is zeros of the polynomial. So as per the linear equation, what is the value of x is minus b by a. Okay, now in today's lesson we are learning about that find zeros for the quadratic equation, and in that quadratic equation we are learning about the method to find zeros. So that name of the method is middle term. The name of the method is middle term splitting method. Okay, there is a lots of method to find the quadratic equation, like completing square method, discrimination method, okay, middle term splitting method. So in the 9th standard you have to just learn about the middle term splitting method. Okay, or you say that, or if you want to say that, then you must you say that factorization method. Or if you want to say, then we already give them name as a factorization method. Okay, if you want to tell middle term splitting method, that's already correct, or if you say that factorization method, then that's already correct. So For the quadratic equation, we are learning Middleton splitting method, and today's second topic is verify or find values of, if you want to write verify or find value of zeros on polynomial, any kind of we are learning about the quadratic, cubic or any kind of polynomial that are given. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, we are learning about Middleton splitting method. This is most important method to learn, because whenever you are going to standard 10, this method are used, and this method are used for that purpose, and that's easy for you to learn at that time in standard 10. Okay, then we know that here we are telling about the Middleton splitting method for the only and only quadratic equations. Okay, so as per the quadratic equation, what is my quadratic equation? Standard formation of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay. For the Middleton splitting method, we are already going on the quadratic equation. For the quadratic equation, my standard formation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay. For that, for this equation, what can you find? We find degree of this 0 is 2. Okay, degree of the polynomial is 2. So how many zeros are? How many zeros are to find? There is only and only 2 zeros we are find. Okay, there is only and only 2 zeros. Okay, we have to find. Okay, as we know in this previous lecture of the introduction of the polynomial. So both of the values of zeros or both of the value of x are may be different or may are equal. Okay, so how to solve them? First of all, you must to multiply first and last term of the quadratic equation, that is a into c, that is my ac. Okay, you must to multiply both of the term as a into c like ac. Okay, after multiplication of the first and last term, you must to factorize a into c as addition or subtraction, as addition or subtraction must have equal to b. Okay. You have to multiply A into C. So as per the A into C, you find the particular number, and for that step, you have to factorize them as a prime factorization method, and after that prime factorization of the number, you take any two numbers as addition and subtraction for equal to D. So answer is equal to D. Okay. I am taking one example to understand more. So I am taking example as a x square plus 5x plus 6. Okay. Here my example of quadratic equation. So in the first x square, we found that here is a 1 is available with the x square always. If there is if there is not any number are given, so you must to take 1 as a x square, 1 with the x square. Okay. Now multiply 1 and 6. So 1 into 6, that is my 6. My multiplication is 6. Now factorize the 6. Now I will factorize the 6. So when I factorize 6, so my factorization in the prime factors, that is 2 into 3. That is 2 into 3, and 3 ones are 3. Okay. So my number is 2 and 3. Now you have to check that in the factorization there are two numbers are available. So from them, can you find that addition or subtraction of that two number is 5? We will check. Now we found that here two numbers, so 3 plus 2 is 5 and 3 minus 2 is 1. When I add, there is number found to be 5, and when I subtract, we found 1 as a number. Okay. So here I want 5 in this middle term. So what factors should I take? I take 3 plus 2 to 5. So I will take this factor as a 2 into 3. So how to write? We are write as first as it is as a 6. So as per the method, okay, as per the name of the method, what they are telling, middle term splitting. Okay. Now what is my middle term? 5x. Then we have to split them as a 3 and 2. So I'll write as 3x plus 2x. Okay. I'll split 5 in the two terms, 3x and 2x. Okay. Now verify that these two terms are correct or not. Plus 3 plus 2, 5x, and 3 2s are 6. Okay. 3 2s are 6. So that's my correct. Now here our 4 terms are available. Split them as a pair of 2 terms, first 2 and last two. So as per the first and last two terms, now take common from the first two and last two terms. Now from first two terms, we are taking common as a x, and remaining numbers are x plus 3. Okay, x into x, x square, x into 3, that is 3x. Clear? So in the factorization, we are getting common number as a x, and in the bracket remaining numbers are x plus 3. Whenever you take x plus 3 as a common, means x plus 3 in the bracket, okay, whenever you got a bracket like x plus 3, you must write x plus 3 here same as the second bracket, okay, for the second two terms. Okay, here you must have common bracket as in the first and second terms. Okay, there is must common brackets on both of the terms. That's why if here my common bracket is x plus 3, so that bracket I should to write in the second bracket as x plus 3. Okay, now what can I check? I'll check third term. I'll check third term. So in the 2x and x, what numbers are, which number are multiplied in the bracket to got 2x? Which number we should to multiply with the x to found 2x? We multiply 2. We should to multiply 2 with the x, that is 2 into x, 2x, and 2 3 is 6. Okay, if you adjust third term, then fourth term are automatically adjust with the bracket. Okay, so my answer is x plus 2 and x plus 3. Okay, here x plus 3 are written as 2 times, so you have to take x plus 3 as a 1 time, and remaining two numbers, that is in the one bracket, x plus 2 in one bracket, and write x plus 3 both of them as a 1 to continue. Okay, so my answer is x plus 2 and x plus 3. Clear, students? Now we go to some other example to check or factorize middle term splitting. Now we see some more example, that is x square minus 10x plus 24. X square minus 10x plus 24. Here you can see that also here given as a 1. Okay, if there is no number are given, if there is not number is given, so multiply first and last term. So what is your multiplication? Your multiplication is 1 into 24 is 24. Now we should to factorize. We should to factorize 24. So when I factorize 24, 2 12, 2 6, 2 3, 3 1. Okay. Here is a combination of 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Okay. Now here is a 4 numbers are available. You should to make any 2 numbers. Okay. You should to make any 2 numbers from these 4. Let's check which 2 numbers are we find as the addition and subtraction of minus 10. So first of all, I'll take all 3 2's. So 2 2s are 4 2s are 8 and 3. Take 3 as it is. So here we saw that 2 numbers are created or 2 numbers are we found, that is 8 and 3. When I add 8 plus 3, that is 11, and when I subtract 8 minus 3, that is 5. So as per these 2 numbers, my answer is given as minus 10. No. So these 2 combinations are not taken as minus 10. We must to take minus 10 as a combination of 2 numbers with addition and subtraction. Okay. So we can't find the combination of minus 10 in these 2 terms. So we will take another combination. We will take as a 2 into 2 and 3 into 2. So as per the 2 into 2, we found 4 and 2 3s are 6. So in that condition, we found 4 plus 6 as a 10 and 4 minus 6 as a 2. So can you find 10 as a combination? Yes, I'll find 10 as a combination in 4 and 6. But here is my 10 is negative number and here is my 10 is positive number. Then what can we do? I'll change the sign from both. So as per the now signs, minus 4 minus 6 is minus 10. Okay. Minus 4 minus 6 is minus 10. Okay. So my 2 factors are minus 4 and minus 6. Okay. Students, please note that first we have to create a combination of 2 numbers to find the number. After that you can adjust the sign. Okay. After that you can adjust the sign with the numbers. Okay. So my first x square as it is and 24 is also as it is. Now my 2 factor is minus 4 x and minus 6x. Okay. For the minus 10x, I'll write the 2 factor. I write the 2 factors minus 4 and minus 6. Okay. So we have to check them that is correct or not. minus 4 minus 6, that is 6 plus 4 10, minus minus plus, minus minus plus 6 plus 4 10, bigger number is minus 6, therefore minus 10. Okay, and in the multiplication 6 4s are 24, 6 4s are 24, and minus minus plus 24. Okay, so these factors are correct for me. Okay students, now we found that there is a 4 terms. Okay, then split them as a first 2 and last 2. So as we split them first 2 and last 2, in the first 2 terms we found that x as a common and x minus 4 in the bracket. Okay, you must to write this bracket as x minus 4 for the second term as well as, okay, common bracket. So now as I say, we will check the third term. As per the third term, we saw that here is a minus 6x and here is a only x. So which number we should to multiply? Which number we should to multiply with the x to got minus 6x? So we should to multiply minus 6 with the x. Therefore minus 6 into x, that is minus 6x, minus minus plus 6 4s are 24. Okay students, clear? So write x minus 6 and x minus 4. From two brackets of the x minus 4, we should to write one bracket as x minus 4 and write second bracket for the remaining numbers. Okay, so my answer is x minus 6 and x minus 4. Clear students? So for the today's lecture, I'll give you the homework about the middle term splitting and our second topic is remain for the next session. Okay, we have to continue the next topic, that is find zeros of the quadratic, cubic or any kind of the polynomial for the next session. Okay, we will learn on the next session. Okay, for the today's session, our homework is, please note down the homework for the middle term splitting method. First is x square minus 17x plus 16. Second is x square minus 21x plus 90. Third one is x square plus 9x plus 18. Fourth one is x square minus x plus 20, x square minus x plus 20, and fifth one is x square plus x square plus 17x plus 60. Please, sorry, we have to change last term as a 30. Please change the last term as a 30. Okay, students? Please note down fast today's homework. Students, please note down fast today's homework. Okay? Students, clear? I hope so for that. So we have to complete today's lecture for the Middleton splitting method, and we have to complete this lecture here. So till then,